everyone. In this video, we will see how to do salary revision or an increment for an employee. To do salary revision or increment, you have to go to employees. Then you have to go to more. Under more, again click on employees. Here under salary changes, if you want to do increment employee wise, click on employee wise. Then you have to click on new. And enter the employee code for whom you want to do the increment. Once you enter the employee code, whatever the CTC details is there in the existing master, it will reflect. And first here you have to choose effective date. For example, if you want to give increment with effective from September in the month of October, you can choose that as effective date. And based on this effective date, if you want to update any of the fields, you can change the same. Next, the CTC and the breakups. You can do increment in three ways. One is hike in percentage, hike in amount, and then new value. First, hike in percentage. On current CTC, whatever the percentage that you want to increase, you can enter the same under this basis value. Once you enter under CTC, same calculation type you have to choose for the breakups. Then you have to enter the percentage for the breakups. And whichever component is configured as an ad hoc component, only for those components you will get this calculation type drop down. If the component is a formula based, you will not get this calculation type drop down. Automatically based on the formula it will get calculated. Once you enter the percentage, you have to click on calculate. It will show on current CTC 20% will get increased and it will reflect under this calculated value. Similarly for the breakups, 20% will get increased on the current amounts and then that will reflect under the revised pay amount. There is no difference in the breakups and the CTC you have entered. You will get this update employee master. You can click on this update employee master. This is hike in percentage. Next is hike in amount. Here, for example, now the CTC is reflecting as 4,50,000. You want to increase the CTC by 50,000, then you can enter the same under this basis value. Similarly, here also, whatever the amount that you want to increase on the existing one, that you have to enter. If you want to increase 1,000 rupees on HRA, you can enter the same. Here, you have to enter the monthly amounts. Once you enter, again you have to click on calculate. You have to choose calculation type. Whatever you are selecting under CTC, same should be there for all the breakups as well. Then you have to click on calculate again. Here, the calculated value will reflect current CTC plus the amount you entered. This and this will get added and it will reflect under this calculated value. Same way here also. So again, if there is no difference in CTC and the breakups, you will get this option update employee master. You can update the same. Next, new value. Here under new value, you can directly enter the new CTC. This is which most of the clients follows. You can directly input new CTC. If you are increasing the CTC with this employee CTC, now it is showing 4,50,000. If you want to make CTC 6 lakhs, you can directly input that value. And here also you have to choose the same breakups. As I told earlier, whichever component is not configured as a formula based, If it is configured as ad hoc, then only you will get this calculation type drop down. You can enter the new figures. Directly you can update. Under breakups, you have to enter monthly values. If you are not increasing anything, you can enter the same amount. And then again you have to click on calculate. And here, whatever you enter here, the same it will reflect under this calculated value. The revised pay amounts, it will be same. So this way you can give increment either percentage wise or hike in amount or new value. You can choose any one. And once you calculate it, click on update employee master. So it will reflect the increment that you have done here. If you want to delete, you can click on this delete option. This increment will get deleted. So since you have given the effective date with effective from September, now you can process the arrears. To process arrears, you can go to more, employees again, same page, salary changes, process change. If you are giving effective date previous months, then only you have to process this arrears. Select the month, in which month you have done the increment. And if you want to process employee wise, select employee wise, enter the employee code for whom you want to process. Then add. Then you have to click on process. Arrears will get processed if it is applicable. Now the processed arrears you will able to view again under the same path. Under more, again employees, salary changes, payouts. Here you can select month, then you have to click on view. It will show the consolidated arrears being calculated in this payout. If you want component wise, the entire breakup, then you can go to more, employees, salary changes, change reports. Here you can enter from date, to date, then enter the employee code, it will reflect component wise, basic, HRA, conveyance, what is the arrears amounts been calculated, it will reflect like this. You can export the same. Once you process the arrears, you have to process the salary, then this arrears will get captured in that month's salary register. This is how you can do increment or process some arrears, increment arrears for a particular employee. Thank you for watching this video.